So continuing on from where we left the last video, we're now going to have a look at drainage basin systems. So now that we've learned how water is transferred between its different stores, we're going to look at an example, which is the drainage basin system. And a drainage basin is an area of land drained by a river and its tributaries, and the border around a drainage basin is called a watershed. And this essentially just marks the boundary of the drainage basin. And drainage basins are open systems. We learned about these in our last video, and this means that energy and matter can transfer in and out of the system. So water can come from outside the drainage basin and end up within it through the movement of clouds and so on. And it's also a cascading system. We're going to look at this in more detail, and this is where the inputs and outputs of one open system within the drainage basin system flow into the inputs of another system. So I'll show you more about this just in a minute. So this is a diagram of a drainage basin system, and in the system we have our inputs, our stores and our processes. So I'm going to go through this in more detail, starting with the inputs into our drainage basin system. So inputs in a drainage basin system are going to be things like precipitation, which is rain, or snow. So as you can see in this diagram here, we have precipitation coming from our clouds when they're condensing and it's falling onto the land. So that's the input into our drainage basin system. Now we're going to look at some of the stores in our drainage basin system, which is storing the rainwater that is our input. So the stores in our drainage basin system are going to include interception. And interception is shown here on this diagram, and this is when trees and plants are going to collect water, for example, like on their leaves, and this water is going to get trapped in the vegetation. So that is what interception means. This is stopping the water from hitting the ground directly, and the water is being temporarily stored in plants.
Hi guys! To continue watching this video and unlock hundreds of other super concise and exam board specific A-level geography videos, just click the button. Join me today and together let's make A-level geography a walk in the park.